Have you watched over 10 DIY knotless braids tutorials on YouTube and you're thinking, should I really do this? Is this really easy? Is it as easy as they make it sound or seem? Well, I'm happy that you clicked on this video because I know that you want me to help you make your final decision as to whether or not doing knotless braids on your own hair is easy or not. I'm about to spill some tea and I'm about to be super honest about this entire process, so do stay tuned for more. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to click on that subscribe button right down there. Click on it, subscribe, become part of this family, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Alright, so as you guys can see from the title of this video, I tried out knotless braids on my own hair. This is the work of my hands, guys, the fruit of my labor. All right. So yeah, so I am about to be super real with you guys, super honest as to whether or not it is actually easy to do knotless braids on your own hair or by yourself. And I also, disclaimer, I watched like probably over 10 videos on YouTube, and all of them said easy DIY knotless braids, easy to do tutorial, everything was just easy. And I was like, okay, surely if it is easy, it should be easy. Wow. Yeah, no, let's leave it at that. Let's continue on this video, and I am definitely going to explain whether it was easy. I'm going to take you guys through my experience of doing these knotless braids, and I will be giving you guys my final thoughts and whether or not I will be doing these knotless braids on myself again. And also, hopefully, this will help you make the decision as to whether or not you should do it on yourself or on your own hair. So the first thing that we need to get into is just get rid of all the admin-y things, right? So I'm just basically going to explain all the products that I used to achieve this hairstyle. All right, so the type of fiber that I used is the Darling 1 million braid. I bought the value pack, which contains 3 hair fiber bundles in the pack, and I bought 2 of those packets. In total, I used 5 out of the 6 bundles to achieve this hairstyle. So it is quite long, so I'm not really that upset that I used so many. And yeah, right, so to hold my hair, because obviously I have natural hair, so my hair is very difficult to braid, and just to keep things intact, I use the Vatica lock and twist gel, and that was basically to also slick down my ends so that when I braid it is sort of slicked down. And also it says that it provides a hold. It really did, but I decided not to use a gel just because, you know, it's tricky with gels, because they flake, and then, it just becomes a mess, a hot mess. So I didn't want to use something that I know will flake or will cause, dryness or whatever to my hair. A lot of tutorials do recommend the Shine and Jam gel. Now listen, because I was doing this by myself, I was not about to pay 300 rand for a gel that I'm going to use once when I'm only going to braid my hair once. No, that was not going to happen. So I decided not to get that gel just because, like, I just didn't think it would have been a practical purchase for me. So yeah. Okay. Now the last product that I use is the mousse, and this, I've just been seeing videos. I don't know what the point of it is. I won't lie, I just saw videos and I was like, okay, let me actually just buy it. But apparently it lays down all your flyaways. It just like, and it adds that extra shine, to your hair. So I decided, okay, let me get the cheapest one. So I bought the cheapest mousse that was on the shelf. Phew. Now that that is all over, let's get into the real reason why you are watching this video, okay? First thing that I started off is parting my hair. Basically, I had 2 mirrors, one in front of me and one at the back, and that would allow me to be able to see what I'm doing at the back of my head while I'm parting. The parting process was really not that bad. A lot of tutorials that I watched said that, yeah, parting is really difficult, like it'll be hard at first but you get used to it. But honestly, I didn't have that much of a problem with it. It was really chilled chilled vibes. Like, it was okay. The only thing that you do need when you do parting is patience, patience, and patience. That is what will get you through it. Because the moment you lose your patience, or you impatient rather, your lines will be skew and you won't have a finished product that you desire. So make sure that you do spend quite a bit of time with your parting. Make sure that it's as perfect, but also note that it's okay if it's not as perfect as you want it to be, because we're not perfect human beings, all right? And that's on period. So it's really okay, I promise you. The next thing that I did is that I used the rubber bands to hold the sections together. This was just also to help with, you know, keeping everything intact and keeping everything like out of the way, so that it made my whole process much more easier. Now, here's the part that frustrated me the most: the braiding process. Guys, this was the worst out of the whole knotless braiding thing that I had to do on my hair. This is the worst. And this is the part that actually puts the knotless braids onto your hair. I hated it. I hated it. No, mark me absent. No. So basically, I use 4 pieces of hair fiber for each of my braids, right? And that obviously added to length. So the reason why I say that the braiding process was the most frustrating part is because the feeding in of the fiber into your hair is a very frustrating process. And if you don't get it right, it's just weird. And the reason why I say this is because there's a technique to it. So you have to braid like sort of under like that, and I braid over. So feeding in under was the problem for me. I really struggled to grasp that concept. So as you guys can see with my first one, I think I restarted it like 7 times before I could actually figure out that, okay, I need to go under. And so yeah, so that was the reason why the braiding process was really difficult for me. Personally, I don't want to do it. Personally, if someone can just start the braid for me and I finish it off, I'll be great, honestly. Also, you guys will not see me finishing off the braid because I did go off camera to finish it off, because it was just frustrating me, and now I'm trying to create content and here's the camera and I'm not getting it right. Yeah, no, it wasn't cute at all. So I literally decided, you know what, let me go off camera, do a couple of lines, and then come back and try to show you. But then again, this is not a tutorial, so I was like, why am I stressing myself? It's not a tutorial. So here I just want to explain the importance of picking out or flaring out your hair fiber. I don't know what it's called, but as you can see here, it's just like a blob, and it doesn't look nice. And then with this part now, this braid has got that nice finishing. So that's what I mean by flaring out, so that it creates that nice finish. All right, so now you guys can see that I finally have 2 full rows of knotless braids. And when I say it took me 2 hours to do just 2 rows, now mind you, when I say 2 hours, that's very long, because from the tutorials that I watched, people were saying they did their hair in 5 hours. Others were like a total of 7 hours. So me with my 2 hours and my 2 rows, baby, that's very slow. So yeah, so it took me 2 hours just to get the 2 rows done. And yeah, no, ugh, guys, I was just happy that at least there was progress. Honestly, I was really happy that there was progress. All right, so on day 1, I stayed up until 11 o'clock braiding my hair, and eventually I had 3 rows done. Yeah, so it took me half a day to do 3 rows of knotless braids. That was me basically taking breaks in that time period. That was also me, you know, being frustrated and watching another tutorial again, so that I can see what is it that I'm doing wrong. And honestly, they were not that helpful. I don't know. I just think, yeah, it's a tricky one actually, very tricky. But anyway, nonetheless, I think it really helped that I took a break, I stretched, I was on my phone, I watched videos. That was the biggest part. So I was watching movies and YouTube videos, like completely different YouTube videos, not specifically knotless braids tutorials, but I was basically watching things that could distract my mind away from the frustration that was my hair. Yes.
The next day.
All right, so day 2 was definitely so much better. The process of braiding, I think I had grasped the concept of how to, feed in, how to, so everything just went like smoothly, and I was so happy. Like on Sunday, I was less frustrated than I was on day 1. Well, on day 2, well, Sunday was basically day 2, but I was less frustrated than I was on day 1. So that really made me happy. Also, I think I had that good night's rest, and I woke up feeling fresh and ready to tackle the day, ready to tackle my knotless braids. And what, sweetie? I made it. So as you guys can see, that a lot of progress was made on Sunday, and by 5 p.m. I had 4 pieces left to do, or 6, 4 to 6 pieces left to do. So that really made me super happy, because wow, what a journey we've been on.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Look at that. Oh, natural hair struggles. We're finally done. Yo. Last thing I'm gonna do is go in with this. The cheapest one. That one. I don't know what it does. Apparently it takes away the flyaways, but oh, oh, that's so cool. I got a lot. Oh, that's interesting. Look all juicy or whatever. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was a long process. Oh my gosh. But we're finally done. Alright guys, so my overall experience, would I really do this again? No. 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 First of all, it's time consuming. So I could have been doing a whole lot of other things on my, like, during the weekend. But that's besides the point. I obviously planned out time to do my hair, but it's time consuming, and you need to be prepared to spend like hours just braiding your hair, okay? Secondly, the technique of braiding. I really thought that I wanted to learn how to braid my hair, and I salute hairdressers. I love you guys. You guys rock, because this technique of yours of braiding. So yeah, it's a skill that you either have or you don't, or you either grasp or you don't. And I clearly grasped it. I tried to grasp it, but I don't want to develop that skill. So I just, like, on my side, no, I'm good. I would much rather go to my person that does my braids, and I will sit and let her do it. Yeah, that's as far as it's gonna go. But as for me trying to learn, no. I won't be doing these again. No. But I won't lie, the plus side of braiding your own hair is that it's so much more cheaper. Like, so much more cheaper, because you're not paying someone to braid it. You're literally just paying to get all the products that you need, and that's it. You're braiding your own hair. And obviously you can also take your time, so it's not a matter of like you go to someone and you have to complete it at the end of the day. If you're tired, you're tired, you go sleep, you know, or you're gonna take a break and you'll continue whenever you feel like it again. So that's obviously a plus side of doing your own hair. All right guys, so we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it is helpful, I hope it is insightful. I do hope that you do try to do your own knotless braids, and if you don't, that's okay, girl. I'm still with you. I still support you, okay? Alright, so please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and please don't forget the most important thing, to hit that subscribe button right down there. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video.